This is what do we say? You want to start it? Let's start it off.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start off
We
here.
are we are Legend of Gamers,
League of Legends.
right? Of all gamers. LG for short. We have Esteban. Would you like to
Hi,
introduce yourself, your name and game tag?
I'm Esteban Arevalo, clearly gamertags zombie fan here, and who I have with me here as my cooperation man is Jackson.
We are the best. I am Jackson. My gamer tag is Jax209486. We are a new channel starting on based on a game. I've been in the gaming era since I was like 8 years old. I'm 32 years old, so you know I've had the gaming since the NES came out and Atari. I used to work at game shops. We got a guy over here, Esteban. He's pretty good at games. He's actually really good at games. Comes almost outclasses me a little bit. But he's younger. He's a younger version, which is actually nice. The channel gives us a good young view, and it gives us a good older view. I think that's why we call ourselves Legend of All Gamers, because we have more history on some of the games than some other, other gamers. I mean, there's a lot of, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of gamers out there that have a lot more history on us too. But
yeah.
these ones are going to cover, a lot of it's going to cover one of the things that we're really going to do, and I know this is not really typically how to start a channel, but the one thing we really do is I'm a big time Dragon Ball Z fan. I mean, I got collections to prove it. But
Yes.
You
do.
We just finished like the whole 9 seasons of fucking Dragon Ball Z.
We just finished that. Actually,
oh
like
my
a
God,
couple.
It took me 3 months to finish that season.
I think it was like 2 days ago. We just finished
The Boo Saga.
The Boo Saga.
Which
Yeah.
is nice because it took me like 3 months since I got it. I paid that collection edition was the anniversary edition from what's his name from the creator, and it was a limited edition 11-inch Goku. It came with the all 9 seasons of Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball Z Kai. 9 editions of original Dragon Ball Z in Blu-ray color, which was really nice.
Yeah.
And then it came with an art book and an award certificate for the kid. And some little other goodies that came with it. But I had paid that. Get me wrong. When I just moved to out here in Texas somewhere, but when I did that, I paid that I think in March. I had paid it in March, and they were selling out fast. They only had like a limited edition, like literally, and the thing cost like $300.
Oh yeah.
It was like $300 just for a statue and for DVDs. I get it, it's Goku, but yeah, it put my girlfriend at like complete risk. Like she was like, believe it, because I had to sacrifice rent for this shit. Like
Yeah.
I was like, but this is how diehard of a fan I am. I didn't care. It was like, this is my childhood. Like when you woke up with Goku, right, and you first heard the song from Dragon Ball, because I was alive when Dragon Ball first came out. Like the first time we ever heard that theme song.
Mm-hmm.
And listening to it, we didn't know what it was, and then we seen all the fighting and stuff,
Uh-huh.
and it was awesome. And you had that one moment where Goku was in the 90s. He was a savage kid. He literally told Bulma tried to use it to show her panties to get her Dragon Ball from Goku, and Goku's like, no one wants to see your dirty. It was like shit that you would say as a kid. He's savage, like things you would get slapped for your mama for. You know?
Yeah.
And excuse my French, I don't mean to cuss. I'm trying not to, but the thing he said, it was just epic, right? So, growing up to watching all that stuff and watching Goku progress, and then turning into Dragon Ball Z, where it's more about Gohan than it is being how Goku lived his life and how powerful Gohan is. I like the fact that they did that. They focused on Dragon Ball Z on Goku, and then they focused on his son. And then in Super, they focused on all the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in GT, they focused on Pam, which was awesome. Because Pam was the next generation anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And Trunks. They focused on Pam and Trunks in Goten.
Yes.
But the beautiful thing was with this, and it was fun because when I had bought that thing, like when I was paying for it, right? I actually literally did it on the wrong card, and that's what threw me in the hole. my credit card wasn't taking it, and I'm like, why the heck is my credit card not taking it? So I tried it out, thinking it was my credit card acting up. So I just tried it on a different card to see if it would take it, and I tried to cancel. Couldn't cancel it. I could not cancel it.
You couldn't?
I was like,
wow.
Oh man, can I switch to card information? They go, no, you can't. And so I was like, crap. So I'm now stuck with this $300 hole in my hole, and rent due. I'm like, oh crap. So I was like, well, I want the thing anyway, so
yeah.
let's just go there. You know, there's no one canceling. So we waited. I moved to Texas in about like what? I think it was like early. What has it been like? I've been out here since like November, right? Like before Christmas.
Yeah.
Like Halloween time. Halloween time I was out here, and like a month before Halloween, literally, and we were out here, and it literally took. I moved. I didn't know if I could change the address, so I finally got the address.
Yeah.
Which, luckily, I almost lost it because if I didn't let them know the address, I didn't know if they could even transfer the address. And they were about to ship it. Like, it was coming this month. It came the minute I arrived in freaking Texas. Like, the minute I pre-ordered my new apartment, or like, prepaid my new apartment, it literally came to that address that month before I even moved in.
Yeah.
Like, 2 weeks before I moved in, I'm like, holy heck. And I'm like, okay, it's coming, it's coming. I'm like, that's fast. I'm like, here's my $300. What did I get? So I take it back to the hotel that I was staying at temporarily till I got the new apartment. And I'm shocked. And my girlfriend's just like beating me up. I was like, why did you even get this? I'm like, it's Goku. That's all it is. It's Goku. And it's all 9 seasons of Dragon Ball. Because what was sad about me was when I went to group homes and stuff as a kid,
yeah.
I stopped when Goku got sucked up, and Goku and all them got sucked up into the Buu. That's the last episode I ever saw. So I was like really blinded for like years to understand what the heck happened. And I literally thought that the show was over. Tsunami cut it. You know, because we used to watch it on Tsunami when it came to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. And
it was every Saturday. And then finally Dragon Ball Z, Tsunami had an issue cutting shows before they ended. Before the season ended. And it was just really sad. I think they just didn't know. So the Buu, the fight Kid Buu, I didn't even get to see that. You know, Vegeta finally admitting to his pride that he has to rely on people, even though people don't listen to him at all. That's the other thing. So now, I think it's the 17th. We're announcing Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot. I had gone in order, pre-ordered the regular edition, standard edition, and pre-order will be the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Collector's Edition. Which I really got lucky for, because I almost didn't get it. Because I didn't know anything about it until like later, and then I finally was able to call. They went ahead and over GameStop, and then I switched it and said, no, I'm just gonna do it through Amazon, get it done, get it over with, use an Amazon card, finish paying it. It's paid, it's good, it's gonna come out. I'm happy. Anything wrong with my order, they still have it, so I can still get it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not gonna, if it counts, I can still get it because it's still gonna be available. Like. But I think it's going to be fine. They're going to make sure I get it. You know, they're not going to let me ruin my order. So, that will happen on the 15th. Oh, 17th.
17th.
Which is Friday.
Yes, this Friday.
We're going to do an unboxing video.
Yeah, we are going to do that on the 17th coming up.
And the cool thing is about the Seas guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Football. So we're going to have the full thing. We're going to do the unboxing video. I think we're going to talk about more about the unboxing and what comes with it.
Yeah.
And our problems with the unboxing as well. I think also the problems with it. It's going to be your first unboxing video. So you have that Friday, right? And then our plan is to do what now after that? Like, what, 6 hours of gameplay?
Like, oh man, like 6 hours of gameplay footage of Dragon Ball Z. Might as well just make a Dragon Ball Z channel at that.
Oh my god. I would hate that. I don't want to take from somebody else's Dragon Ball Z channel. Like, there is a Dragon Ball Z channel. This guy's a diehard fan. I would hate to do that to him. What I think I'm going to do is, because it's 100. Okay, there's a way to play it. Just the main course is like, it's like 60 hours almost.
Yeah.
Or 60 hours, or like, you know, 60 hours. But if you want to do, oh no, it's 45 hours. I think it's 45 or something hours, right? If you want to do every single zone mission, every single detail, everything before you move on to the next zone, you know, you do a zone at a time, because there is going to be multiple zones. That's what we already know. We already know.
Yeah, there's already be multiple zones in each zone
that you unlock as you progress.
Yeah.
So, as you get stronger, your zones get stronger. But we all know if we go up to against Raditz with Kamehameha, we may get it, but if our level's not high enough, it's only going to do 1% damage. So we already seen the flaws in that. So I think, and this is how it should have been, I think the creators did a really good job. They made you want to finish that one zone completely. But there's nothing else left to do in that zone besides, you know, saying crap over and over again until you get the right power level.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, but I don't think you have to do that much powering up by then, because I think they programmed it, and I'm just speculating here. I'm hoping that they programmed the game to where if you complete that level completely before you even go to the boss for that zone, that you do everything in that zone completely, that you already are overpowered enough to beat the boss.
Yeah.
Before you jump to the next person. For that zone.
Well, hopefully, yeah. We'll see during the gameplay.
But then again, our benefits is that we're getting booze, Banyu's new character training course.
Yeah.
Which then gives us a bonus, a head start maybe. And we get some, I think with the season pass, I get a little bit of XP and a little bit of extra Kai P. But like when you get this Ultimate Edition, you get like a certain amount of XP. Or when you get the pre-order bonus, you get a certain XP, a Kai, I think it's unlimited Kai or whatever. But with the season pass, you get an extra permanent of all three. So the first one is just Kai power or attack power up or whatever. The next, it's attack, defense, and Kai power permanent. So that's gonna be good. And then we can figure out where we really need to start. Are we gonna start with the secret episodes that come with the season pass, or are we gonna start with the main game? Because we don't know when those two other episodes are gonna cut in. We don't even know where they begin. No one knows anything about those two episodes. Because there's two basic storylines in the season pass.
Yeah.
There's two added storylines that are not in the game that are strictly from the season pass. Those we don't know where exactly they begin or end. No one knows. We haven't heard anything about that.
No.
So I want to find that out. I'm kind of curious now. How do we begin? You know,
yeah,
where are we actually going to begin?
Yeah.
Because those stories, those original stories could come from before Goku. Those could come from Dragon Ball. If you really think about it. Or could it be from the gap from GT to Dragon Ball Z? From Dragon Ball Z, after he trains with Kid Buu, and he realized that was Kid's Buu, Appa, or Apu, or whatever his name was. Boob. He trains with Boob, and he goes to his village and trains with him. That time frame from training with Boob, or whatever his name is. Oob. I'm sorry, I'm saying a bad thing. But Oob, that time, that'd be cool. That'd be cool too. Like the time frame from that to GT.
Yeah.
You don't know what happens to GT. What's his names are at the party. It starts on GT. They start at the party. The kids are playing. They find all the Dragon Balls. And what's his name? What's his name? What's that blue dude? The one that sucks into the other world, into the dead zone. Garlic Jr.
Yeah, Garlic Jr.
goes out and finds the Dragon Balls and turns Goku into a kid. That's how we know GT starts. What we don't know is the training when he left to go train Oob from the tournament, it ended right there. And he said he was going to go train and I'll come back to visit Pam. We missed from Pam being 6 years old, or 5 years old, or 6 years old, already going into teenager. We miss her from being younger than, like the same age as Goten, like a little bit younger than Goten, and to already being that young to that. And what happened with Oob, because Oob doesn't show up at GT very much. But didn't he say that Oob was supposed to be the next future of the Savior World? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, you know, there's so much gap there. So I'm hoping that's what it does to kind of give us a little bit longer in the beginning. So the curiosity thing is once we play the game for 6 hours, we're going to know where we begin. We're going to try to do... we may be playing the game for 6 hours, but we're not going to stream the game for 6 hours. We're going to upload... We're going to record, upload each hour to YouTube, but we're going to do it on Mondays. The first episode is going to be... The first hour is going to be on Monday. The next episode is going to be Wednesday. And the next other hour is going to be Friday. Those 3 days are going to be the episodes that we're going to upgrade more episodes of the next part of it.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do 6 hours so we have enough content so we're not cramming the game all in one day because we're going to be dead. Try to cram it in 4 days. Literally 4 days. That's going to be dead. So we want to give ourselves time to kind of, with our schedule, get enough content out there for 6 days, 6 weeks, 2 weeks. And then so that we could focus on the last, next 6 hours every week. Every Friday we're going to record 6 hours. And then that means we have every Saturday and Sunday to edit. And we figured that out. We did a weekend and we're good. And with that, you guys have plenty of content and you're just going to have to wait, a day to see the next part. But that gives you guys enough time to play on Tuesday to figure out what we did and you guys to figure out your secrets too. Because we're going to make sure we find every secret. We want to discover every secret to the game.
Every single secret, every single item that's out there.
We don't want to miss it. We don't want to show secrets that are like 6 chapters from now. We want to show secrets that, where you need to do every step of the way so that when you play the game, you know exactly whatever. You don't have to play the game exactly the same way we do. But at least if you ever want to come back to that secret, you know where it's at. You go to our channel, you look it up, and you go to that part. That's why we're separating an hour at a time. Because we don't want to bore you guys.
Yeah.
And I think that gives it a good hour to understand what we're doing. And we're going to be talking about the game, how we feel about it, what we think it's from Budokai and from all the original games that we once had. I think that's going to be a big one. But I don't know, what do you think?
I'm more like interested in the gameplay, how it's gonna go. Like where like the big events happen like one after the other, and like where the side quests pertain to the story. And
well, that's what I'm saying. All the side quests do pertain to the story, and it allows you to introduce characters that were from his childhood too, that are like characters we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Or that we don't really see in the other games. So, I'm curious about that too, because the big events are going to be awesome too, but I mean, we've already heard the story of Raditz. We've already heard the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's already been like multiple video games of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that always should be the same
storyline.
But I was hoping that these little side quests add something, a twist to it. That add a little twist to that story to make it feel like, yeah, we're in the same story, but there's more things to do than just battle Raditz. Like, anybody can go on Budokai 1 and go up and battle Raditz and be done. And then now you're done with the whole level. That's pretty much what it was. Now you can actually collect things, you have to do more things, you actually have to earn. Because in Budokai, you already came out with Kamehameha. You didn't have to earn it very much. It was already kind of given to you.
As well as like the hearing of the new character that Akira Toriyama said that actually made himself into the game for the Ginyu Force. So I think that's a person you're going to be talking to for like a side quest. But I think it's like a temporarily
to help you train so you can get an extra power.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that when you train with her, you get a little bit of head start. And you get a little bit of extra training that you wouldn't get if you started without it. Let's just say you didn't pre-order the bonus. Hers is a training course. So, it's obviously training in the game. You have to train to level up. That's exactly what they're telling you. So, this training's only given to people who pre-order it. Now, if you didn't pre-order the game, you're not going to get that bonus training. So, what's the point of you pre-ordering something if it just doesn't do anything, and it doesn't have any effect on the game besides just a new character? Which is awesome, but I would hope that the training amounts to something. Like, it gives you an extra boost in your stats. Yeah, you're going to get some other boost. You're already giving that boost, but it's going to give you an extra power that you don't get, than anybody else doesn't get, unless you pre-ordered it. It gives you an extra power that you can use, because she looks like she's from Ginyu Force.
Yeah.
But then in Ginyu Force, we don't know much about her. And I'm guessing there's going to be a couple arcs in the Season Pass, which is going to be nice to know too.
Yeah,
a whole new story.
In the Season Pass, there's like 2 story arcs that are in there.
Yeah.
But we're not sure what the story arcs
he
pertain
did say
to.
He was, even without the arcs, he did say that there's going to be, and I was looking into this, there are going to be stories that are not even in the mangas in this game. So now I'm curious, like, new everything. And so it's gonna make me want to progress. Like, it's gonna make me want to take my time and beat beat what I need to beat. Like, focus on leveling up, focus on doing all the side quests. I think when you first start out, because it looks like when you first start out, you start out with Gohan in your hand. You know, just like in the regular Dragon Ball Z anime. They're going from the timeline. So if you really go from the timeline, you're gonna start out in the forest. You're gonna save your son. You're gonna walk with your son, and there's got to be some things to do. I know you're gonna be able to do fishing. I'm wondering if Gohan outruns the tiger, the Cyber Team Tiger. That would be a game, because that'd be a cool mini game. Because there is mini games in there, so that's awesome too. So there's got to be something that things that we can do, and those things that you're gonna want to do that you don't get the option when you're playing in regular Dragon Ball Z Budokai, or even in the old games. Like, I have a original retro game that you could just plug into your VGA jacks, and it's literally 3 games. You get the pinball, you get the Kai Blast game, and you get the little thing, and it's a joystick that you literally move around, and you it's like a retro game, for like almost like it looks like Atari, like you're playing Atari.
Yeah.
Like, literally on an old screen DVD. It's pretty badass. I mean, it's got its perks. I mean, it allows me to see how the games used to be and where they are now. Now, Budokai outdid that one, obviously, but I mean, where we're at now, you're doing like, it's been like how many years since a real Dragon Ball Z game? How many years of Dragon Ball Z games do we really have? We have like, what, 30 years worth? 20 years worth of Dragon Ball Z games? 20, 25 maybe? And all of them have to do with the only thing besides Xenoforce or Xenoverse, whatever. Dragon Ball Z Xverse, isn't it?
Xenoverse.
Xenoverse, yeah. I can't pronounce it, but I know, I'm sad. Boo-hoo. Okay. Alright. But those were different. Those were a little bit different. They gave it a twist on the pop, which is advertising. It's not just saying, okay, I'm going to play the same story. I'm actually going to do other things. Like, you can walk around the shop, do other little tasks. Go in the you can go in the tournament whenever you want to.
Yeah.
You know, that was cool about Budokai 2. You could go to the tournament, but you had to earn that way up. Like, it made it seem like it was awesome. And then the characters were even better. Now, Z Fighters was awesome too, because it turned it into a flying around thing, into an actual 2-player like original way it was originally. But then they added a few new characters, which I still have not figured about Android 21. I don't even know where the frick they came up with that. And how is she? Was she in the mangas? I don't remember her even being in the mangas. I have to look into that. I'll have to talk to a friend of mine.
I don't quite remember either.
But yeah, she was in Dragon Ball Z Fighters. And I'm hoping they bring her back, because she has some pretty cool powers. She was like Majin Buu, but Android. She was like the best of both. You know, androids were hard to beat. And then, if it wasn't for Cell, the androids would still not be beaten. Like, that's how powerful they were. I mean, Cell was the only one that could actually beat him, because Cell was at the time. I mean, Goku could have probably beat him if he would have came down out of the temper chamber in time, and probably thrown around and stuff. But they were pretty strong. And if you add the power of that, and then you just add Boo's power, which pretty much what she had Boo's power. You add those two together, that outdid Kid Buu almost. You know what I mean? She was almost powerful than Kid Buu. You know, and I would say that. I mean, yeah, she was a pure evil, but she almost had double the power to Kid Buu. She could have, easily. So that would have been a cool thing to see where that came from, because I never saw that. And I don't know if she's in the GT series, if she's in a Super series. I have to still watch Super still. I haven't really got into the whole Super. I don't even know where to begin with Super, because there's movies and then there's the series, and it's like,
you gotta start the movies first.
Man. Yeah, I think you have to start with the movies first, which is the same tournament that you're already in, but it's crazy. Because I know that Goku did turn God mode. I've seen some of those things where Goku turns God mode and on the ship, and they teach Boris. Is it Boris? Boris teaches him how to do God mode and all that. I did see some of that.
Beerus.
Boris. Beerus, the god of all freaking death, pretty much. Because he just destroys
God
planet
of
destroyer. Beer destroyer. Pretty much death anyway, because as you're destroying planets, you're killing people. Okay, you're death. Okay, god of death, pretty much. Might as well be called God of Death, not the Destroyer. What the hell? I mean, it's right? But yeah, I mean, he was pretty awesome. But as I said, I'm retro. What we're gonna do. So that's gonna be our first thing. I think in January, trying to focus on Kakarot and complete that.
Yes.
And as we beat the game, even if we're still uploading the Kakarot games, we're gonna already start on Jump Force, because I don't think there's many. We want to start on Jump Force. I think that's gonna be our next project. It's gonna be a surprising project because Jump Force has 3 different characters, but I think we're going to try to just one character and then kind of talk about the other ones that we've already seen or done or in the past, because I think you played it before I played. I played it when the collector's edition came out, and I had to sell it when I was in Stockton. I was so sad. But they playing it, and then actually I gave it to my friend, my best friend over there. I gave it to him. But you played it too, and I think you played it with a different character. I played it with Naruto. Who'd you play it with? Who's your character in Jump Force?
I don't know.
But I got pretty far in that game. I want to see how far we can really get in that game. I mean, what's weird is that the training is completely different. So it's kind of like reminding me of playing X and Universe, in a way. It was built just like kind of like X and Universe, but the problem is you have to choose a certain character. Like you have to choose a certain group.
I mean, I always chose like the created character that you can make on there. So I was always used to like the main that I was using on there.
Well, yeah, you chose your created character, but did you treat him? What group did you choose? Because you got to choose. You choose to be in part of Goku's group, or did you choose to be in part of Naruto's group, or did you choose?
I was in Goku's group first. So.
Okay, and how did that go? Different storyline, huh?
Different. Like.
Is it the same storyline or just different?
It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, like I never really got into like the story of it yet. It was just always like just
that's what I'm
gameplay
saying. It's
matches.
Like leveling up. It was so much. You're doing so much matches. Where's the story? You know
I just kept constantly doing like the training things, like trying to get that done.
Too, and then I got bored with it. Damn it.
I was like, give me money, let me go buy some costumes and stuff. And I totally completely lost myself into that.
From GameStop. I had all the collector's edition, the outfits and everything. The sad thing is, on the Xbox, not on PS4. So I can't just go out and get it. Now I have it still in my GameStop rewards. I can still activate it. If I get another Xbox, it's gonna be on my account anyway. But I have to wait till I get an Xbox. What I plan on doing. You know, when I get the Series X and when I get the PS5, that's going to be another thing we're going to be doing in the future sometime soon, is unboxing those 2 consoles and actually playing them.
Reviewing them.
Playing them. Enjoying them. And realize we're in the goddess of all consoles.
Yes.
We are now turning into gods, immortal gods of... Oh. The streaming's gonna be way better.
You have to let the editing do that part. Put in a Halo clip right there. Like,
I know, right?
I don't know what that was, but
something.
But yeah.
The world of all gamer consoles. As we open the box.
Right.
Gold light comes down. Angels start singing.
Oh man, if that was real, I'll be like, oh, like, it is legit.
It's legit.
I would not mind seeing that.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be really great. How we do this. I think also it's gonna be fun to watch is when we get into Jump Force, how we're gonna do storyline, which one character we choose. I think we're just gonna choose one character and just take turn with the controller. Because unlike we don't have 2 copies of the game, unlike Kakarot, we're gonna have 2 copies of the game. We're gonna have 2 consoles going, so we're gonna do a party and then we're gonna record that party completely, and it's gonna be awesome. And he's gonna do the exact same thing I do, so that way we understand the game together, we beat the game together, and nobody skips ahead.
And like we could help one another out as well.
Yeah, we can help one another out, or look up things, or even that we can even look up things too. At the same time, as I said, we're gonna do the unboxing. We're gonna launch our video the Monday, which is what, the 20th. Our first video is gonna be launched 20th, and then we're gonna launch it on the 22nd. I would believe it's Wednesday, 22nd, and then the 4th, it's a Friday. So, we're gonna launch another video on that day, and you're gonna see part 1, part 2, part 3. There is gonna be a lot of parts. We'll put them in series so you guys can easily watch from one end to the other. But you're gonna have to wait a day and a half, and I'm hoping that you guys actually watch it, and then you guys do what we do, or figure out what you want to do with your character when you're playing for that other day on Tuesday, and then you can kind of go back, or maybe you can find ways to go back and have time to go back to do the other parts that you maybe missed, because I'm very sure everybody's going to try to play the game on the weekend anyway. So if you missed something, now you can actually see what you missed.
Yeah.
And I think having that official video gameplay video is going to be first on Monday. Having that first gameplay video with all the little secrets and the little bit things that you didn't notice, or maybe you noticed something different, is going to be for you guys to go back and go do it and maybe enjoy better, and maybe hear a little bit more backstory of where it came in. I know everybody's going to be eating this up on YouTube. Everybody's going to be showing this damn thing. I mean, they're already showing it now, and I don't even know how they're doing it, because somebody already showed the walkthrough. Like, literally, they did.
Yeah.
I'm like,
about walkthrough part 1, and we're just like,
where
what?
the heck is the walkthrough part 1? But I think what he did was he's going to live stream, and he postponed it to like advertise it out, and he's going to do the walkthrough part 1. I've seen something like that, but then I also saw.
I'm kind of curious. I want to see.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's the actual gameplay, or is it the demo version that they just used for you know how EA Share or whatever, EA Play or whatever it's called, or you know they E3 they use the demo versions to let people play and stuff to see how the game goes. You know what I'm saying? So people can get their hands on it and kind of feel like how the game is going to be. I'm wondering if it's one of those that he just kind of got a hands on and he was able to play like that. Because when I asked GameStop to see if there was a pre-loadable game start, like, are you able to start the game early? They go, no, there's no pre-order bonus for that. So I'm like, where's all these games coming from? Like, where the hell are these guys getting these games?
Yeah.
Is it from Japan and they're just transferring it over? Or... But then it's not in Japanese when you buy it, so it's like, when you see it on the screen, it's all translated into English, so... But then I heard that you could transfer it to English and Japanese if you want. You can get both translations on this game.
I'm just trying to see.
Yeah, I know. I'm feeling you on that. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of scared. I don't want to kind of look at it. I've been trying so hard not to look at this game. I've been really trying so hard. I mean, I've seen enough to kind of get the gist of it, but I don't want to show anything else. Like, I want everything to be like a shock and surprise to me still. Is it the walkthrough? Wait, it's the walkthrough? It really is the walkthrough?
I have no idea. I think you'll think it'll be a better intro than that, you know?
I think it's the middle of a walkthrough. Like he was playing a demo and calling it the walkthrough for part 1, but didn't realize that wasn't the beginning, because the companies are smart like that. They like
it's already talking about when you watch the video, like it's already talking about like, hey, like Goku's talking about taking down Vegeta and stuff already.
Yeah, so like, you're in the middle of the saga. You're like, not in a... Yeah, it's kind of like when they did with Jedi Fallen. Like, when they made Jedi Fallen, they did EA Play. They showed what it would be like to play the game from a certain level that you're not at yet. So you don't get you don't miss out on that opening cut. Because that opening cut and that opening story is everything. It's everything to the whole game. It's literally the opening... We're already in the middle. You already know what you're doing. Like the opening thing, the whole story in the beginning. You don't want to ruin that. That would just already be like a what do you call it? It would be like a when you go to the movies and somebody tells you all about the movies when they come home.
Yeah.
It would just be like that. It would be like, okay, what the fuck did I? Why? Now I don't want to see it. Now, thanks. You know, like.
Yeah.
You just killed it, like.
Cause I mean, like when he was saying like about Vegeta, I was just like, no, you would think of the first boss, you know, in the Dragon Ball Z series was Raditz, first, because Piccolo was able to help him, because Raditz went there to Kami's house and kidnapped Gohan, when he was a little kid, and so. When I see this video here, it's talking about like
it doesn't have the real walkthrough.
Yeah,
I think he's clickbaiting, and I think he's really clickbaiting there. I hate to say it, but I think that sounds more like a clickbait, because if you're saying your walkthrough part 1, that ain't even part 1, fool. You're like 5 years in the future from there. Like he already died and came back. Like he's already a Kaioken, bro. if this follows the storyline, you're gonna follow the storyline. Like, and that's the thing about this game that I want to do. I want to make sure I follow everything in the storyline from beginning to end. Now, I think Banyu's training you have to do first, because if you do that, that is something separate, and it doesn't really hurt the storyline. They said it shouldn't. It doesn't affect the storyline. So I think having the Banyu's thing is going to give you a different character, but it's also going to give you a certain special or whatever, and it's going to help you throughout the game unlock something that is completely different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So nobody knows anything about the Banyu, and I'm glad they don't tell nobody that, because you know what? Everybody would have been already blown this up with YouTube, and it would have been ruined. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What is up, heroes, and welcome.
Wow, that's loud.
I know, right? Like, I'm pretty loud too, though, so I shouldn't complain. I'm over here yelling, I bet. It's like, oh my god, we can hear you from across the screen. You're talking like a friend. I'll talk deeper. This awkward silence. Sorry, folks. We're trying to hear what's going on with this thing. Is it really a walkthrough? I think what the people have gotten was the what do they call it?
They got the demo.
They got the demo that comes out when it comes out. Not the demo, but the demo that you can't access unless you're like a YouTuber, and you're like a famous YouTuber already. I know IGN had a gameplay footage. I think it's that one. I think it's that gameplay footage that's the same thing. And I think they're smart for that, because how many people would have freaking killed the whole game and everybody wouldn't be advertising anymore? Everybody knows the story of Goku. Now, if you ruin every little secret, the secrets are what maybe people are getting buying this game. If it's already been out there and on the demo and everybody was talking about it, why would we even buy the game anymore? Like, yeah, we would want to buy the game to play it, but what would be the point? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the fact that it's a story mode game, it's really a story RPG game. They're trying very hard not to leak information.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering what it'd be like to file a Nimbus. That's the first time you ever do that. The Nimbus? I know you get to fly on a Nimbus.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be funny. That's gonna be fun. Or
because like
race the Nimbus.
I think
That'd be a fun
the
minigame.
demo. I think you start off. You do start off the versing Raditz. That's what it shows on the video. Like, it'll pop up like, hey, this is a demo. You have a certain amount of time to play this.
Yeah, play this.
You know.
It's kind of like they did with Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
It was really good what they did with Kingdom Hearts too. But it wasn't them that made it, wasn't it? It was what company made that? Was it the Square Enix? It was Square Enix that made Kingdom Hearts. I think so. I can't remember that.
Me over here just like, yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, whatever you say. Monopoly made that, man.
George Bush made it.
But
fake news. No.
You are fake
But,
news.
I love fake news. No, but Square Enix, you know, it's just a lot that I just can't wait to see this channel go to. I mean, we've been such good friends in a short amount of time that we've known each other, and it's funny that we have the same humor. And it's surprisingly that I haven't really cussed a lot. I'm hoping I can bleep some of this shit out. Oh, there I go again now, right? I opened my mouth. Jeez, man! Cool it! No.
You gotta be like, say you gotta put yourself like an emergency word or something like
I know,
that.
right?
You know?
Really bad. But I'm not as bad as I was when I was talking out there. You know, without
pretzels.
Yeah.
I hate pretzels. Like
my safe word.
That's
banana!
safe word.
Banana.
Or
Shingles!
be like out of nowhere, just like
Shingles! Bears!
You're gonna be like off Ice Age. Their safe word. Peaches.
Beaches! Oh my lord. So, it was one of those things where I'm just glad I haven't really done it too
She's
much.
having a cocktail.
I know, right? I'm just glad I haven't done too much of it. Like, you know what I mean? And then we kind of kept it more. I think talking about this like the way it is helping me not kind of. Because when I play a game, yeah, I get mad when I freaking lose a card. Sometimes I'm like,
You're gonna reach quit.
you know, like straight up. I'm like, man, at the same time I think about what if
I can't learn this move.
It's like, what if I was in front of this person? I just called him. I'm like, damn it, man! I'll be in a fight every day. Like,
Yeah.
if I played the way I played online in front of somebody, like, if I was like really like, if I was in front of somebody and actually say the stuff I say online, and I stood in front of somebody, we'd be in a fight every day. Like, freaking. I realized that now how bad online has changed me. Because back then I didn't have that issue. Like, I really didn't. And online when you play, it's like, because you don't really think about, you don't have that warning sign like, hello, someone's here. Like, what did you say? You know, you don't hear that over there. Like, like and they're just laughing off. But you don't really hear like, what did you say? Because if I said that on the street back in the 90s, I would have been dead, dude. Like, motherfucker, what did you say? I'm like, motherfucker, yeah. Like, we'd be at it, you know. So it's hilarious that, you know, I'm not saying that I'm like a weakling. I talk shit a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that at all. And I'm not saying that like I'm a badass fighter and I'll fight everybody. No. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that you notice how much you really cuss when you don't really have anybody to enjoy the game with. You realize how much you say things that shouldn't be said when you don't have somebody in the same room experience that game with you, because you're so busy yelling at the screen because you know nobody's there. And if they do hear you, you hope that they're 7 miles away, like they don't give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, he's all the way in Timbuktu, I don't give a shit. Like, he's in Alaska, we're fine. He got a travel plane ticket.
Right.
You know? I think that's the feeling that everybody gets, but it's nice that I was able to talk a little bit and still have that communication on something that I love doing like this, and that we click on.
Talk a lot.
Yeah, we talk a lot. It helps me. My ADHD is like worth it, you know. For somebody with ADHD, it's kind of like therapy for me. I think that helps you too, you know.
No, yeah, I don't mind talking to someone. Like, yeah, if they talk more than me, I'm like, yeah, sure, like, go for it, you know.
But fool,
like,
you're supposed to be talking to with me, man. They're supposed to hear your voice too, Mr. Silent. I'm silently killing.
Sorry, I was just like, the game, man. You know.
It was the game, man. It was focusing, man.
Oh man. But no, yeah, I think this year for the YouTube channel is gonna be really great time.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good. And I think hanging out more now that we don't have a lot of stress on us anymore.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're able to focus, and if we can put our priorities to this channel.
Feeling comfortable doing what we wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly. We're both doing what we want to do. If we can put our priorities to this channel and make this a priority, I think honestly it's gonna be good for the viewers. It's gonna be more funner for the viewers.
No, yeah, this isn't always how it's gonna be on every video, you know. We're always gonna be striving to make the editing more better, you know, the way how we come in, you know. We probably might come in with a different logo.
Dude, I'm broke. I'm coming in. This channel better. If this channel makes money, I'm putting it back in to make my videos better.
Yeah.
I mean, this is top notch. We're using 2 headsets and a PS4.
Channel, guys.
We have no camera.
Follow us. No.
I have all the PCs, but I have no one to hook up my camera or nothing like that or anything like that. So because my camera can't reach my PC, and my PC doesn't have a capture card. So once I get a capture card, this would be a lot more better. But I mean, obviously, I'm not able to do anything that I want to do now, which I think most YouTubers never really did anyway. Yeah. They started out with just what they had. They had their content. They talked about what they wanted to do. They started out doing it. They made it good. They made it as good as they can. They edited it the way they can with the tools that they had, and they made it better. And eventually, over the years, you had people who put in money to help the channel make better. Eventually, I hope that I make enough money or my girl makes enough money to start putting more into the channel, so that I can actually add the cameras. I can add whatever I need to do to add to make it to where people can finally see our faces. At the same time, see the gameplay. I mean, I can't wait for the capture card. I think that would be a really good thing. Capture card, I think I gotta do some things to my PC, and then I can connect everything to the capture card, and then my camera can go on the back of the PC. I can just get a like camo extension or something.
Yeah.
That can go on the back of the PC.
Footage matters.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can actually probably plug the camera. I get a PlayStation camera from the
Deciding how it's gonna go, where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That's what we're focusing on right now.
Yeah, exciting how it's gonna go, and I think after I get all that, then yeah, this channel's gonna look a lot 10 times better than watching a little bit of COD intros and some COD play of me crapping my ass on the game because I can't barely see because we're flashing so bad.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm seeing stars. You know, I was seeing rips in the universe, man.
I'm in a different dimension, yo.
Glitching Central, man. Seriously. I hope it doesn't show up in the video like that. I hope that the video was trying to
You're gonna start thinking you're in VR, but yeah.
Oh crap! But at least our voices were like something. I hope our voices were not like annoying.
Yeah.
And I think we have like
Am
good
I
conversation,
annoying,
and
guys?
people might.
Let me know. No.
I know, right? Just tell me, man. I can handle it. I can handle it, man.
Don't bully me.
Don't bully me.
Why you bully me? No.
Right. So I'm hoping that this video is gonna go out tonight, and we're gonna try to get this video out tonight. I think tonight or tomorrow morning. That way you have enough time to hear about what we're gonna do on Friday, and hopefully he has enough time to get some of the videos on Instagram and get some of his friends to hear about it. So that way we have a few people already coming in who will support us and said they would. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you guys like what we did today, and if you guys like what we're talking about the future of this channel to be, and you guys would really want to support, just support us. I mean, we're Legend of All Gamers, easy to find. We'll have a Instagram eventually. I think we're just gonna run Instagram and Twitter right now because Facebook is just Facebook and it's really weird.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Instagram and Twitter. I would love to just tweet. I think it's faster just sometimes tweet our next video out that we have a new video out. Come watch this at our link. Bam. You know, 10 minutes into a tweet, and then people will see it that really are interested in seeing it if they want to. I think a little bit of Reddit too, because I like Reddit because you can actually go on Reddit and actually hear about some of the things that they have, and we can find out more information too. So I think honestly, and then we could collab with some of the other people that we really want to collab with easier, and plan better videos later on to make just where we can have more people over at the house and have people come over and play better. You know, if we're running 2 PS4s, play a game that has 8 players, you know, we're all like, if I have to run 8 TVs in here, okay, so be it, you know. 4 TVs in the living room and 4 TVs in my bedroom. I'll do it.
Give me 8 small flat screens.
You know, like, I know, right? Everybody brings a TV, just bring it in, you know. You know, just kind of collab. Or if we have to even, like, sometimes, you know, we collab, but we have some people streaming from afar away. I mean, that's even better, too. I mean, we could always add them in the video. But I think having those things will eventually make our channel more what we want to do with it, and more funner for us. I mean, because we really want to have fun with this channel. It's not just about you guys. We really want to have fun with this channel. We did this because we want to have fun. Like, we have hardly any time. We don't work, so I mean, obviously we're here. We want to do something with our time. We want to do something positive, and we want to do something we love, and hopefully turn it into a career if we can. You know, eventually we can go Lord of All Gamers Incorporation or something like that, or whatever. You know what I mean? And have our own little studio area where better technology comes in and more room for when we want to invite more people over to play or collab with us, or just have fun, you know?
Yeah.
And just do things and keep you guys up on it. I mean, we're very fun and open people. We just want that. I think we just want that freedom just to play, you know. And I feel like if we're doing that, my girlfriend ain't counting on me, because eventually we're gonna make money off it, and she knows it. Like, otherwise I'm just gonna be playing, and she's gonna be like, "All you do is sit around and play game." Like, honey, but I'm bringing in dough. You know? So, hopefully I don't die too much. Me and her girlfriend's up. But yeah, it's one of those things where I just, you know, I'm gonna do what I love. I get to finally do what I love. I've been thinking about doing the channel for years now, and it's just something my specialty is. I'm good with what I do. I'm good with what I play. I mean, to my degree, I think I'm good. I mean, if you come over here and kick my ass in COD, I'm gonna be like, okay, great, congratulations, I'm happy for you. I mean, but
go get some tournaments.
Yeah. I'm not jealous. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
They're good. Awesome. I mean, shoot, he's better than me. But yeah, there are some games I'm going to be really good at. And figuring these games out, I'm just hoping we do it, you know. And we just figure it out, we play, and we enjoy. And I think just coming around playing the new games really. And if we want to go into older games, then we will. You know, games we haven't played in like 20 years, and see, like games you haven't even played that I know how to play.
Yeah.
Like, I would be awesome with the PS4. I believe that one. You know, when the PS2 comes out, like if there was a game that you didn't play on the PS2, it's there. You know what I mean? Or like when we're playing Mario World, we can stream that as well, Super Mario Brothers and whatever, through the Switch, because me and you, I guarantee you haven't played those games either because you're not from that time and era, but I'm all from that time. Like, you know what I mean? Super Mario's, Super Nintendo and the NES, you know, those were my games from those times. And if we could stream those and play those together, just watch us play those games and talk crap about who wins or loses, or just hear the history, you know.
Yeah. And
then see how well you do on those, and shoot, you might actually be able to speedrun Mario if you're good enough. We'll see. You died a lot less than I did. I was like the water level. I'm like, fuck that. I ain't doing the water level on Mario. I remember the pains of that. Like, I started getting memory pains, bro. It's like, not this level. I started remembering when I died every time. When I used to play, I'm like,
You're like, well, what my
I'm not doing this to myself. Here, honey, play the game. And I realized my girlfriend's better at fucking Mario than I am.
Mario will be like, oh no, not to this a loser.
Oh no! Luigi, save me!
Well, yeah, like I started getting inspired. Like, start playing Mario again.
Yeah.
When I started watching Markiplier doing like Let's Plays and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and we have Mario Party 2. That'd be hilarious to watch us play that, because you don't never know who's gonna win that one.
Yeah, that's things like fun. I hardly have like played Mario Party game versions, but like
Smash is awesome too, because I'll fuck people up with Pikachu. That's all I choose.
No, yeah, I've played Smash before, but not as long as people do. So.
Yeah, and it's awesome. Like, really, it's awesome. Like, you know what I mean?
Make me want to get on right now, though.
Yeah, I kind of do right now. But I realized I didn't pay for the online yet for that one, so I gotta wait for it. Like, I gotta pay it.
So you have to have online just to play.
Yeah, because in order for you to play, like, the Mario ones, like the Super Mario, I can play Super Mario Deluxe on there. That I don't have to pay for the online for that. But I do have to pay the online if I want to play any of the special Super Mario games that we were playing earlier, because it's an online bonus. Yeah, so if your account doesn't have online, you can't really play it, obviously, because you're paying to play online.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Which is no different than you're paying to play online here. The only good thing is Nintendo's really cheap about it. It's like $35.
Yeah.
Which is not for a whole year. For a whole year. Now you add how much I'm paying for freaking a year here, it's like $60. I'm getting like that for half the price, so you know. I think we'll get it this weekend, just because it would be fun. But I kind of want to focus on Dragon Ball Z this whole month. I just want to really just focus on my game.
Just very,
That's
very
the
excited
really game that I
come
just
out.
really want to bury myself into.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the more I play, the more I'm gonna see new things in the story, and the more I'm gonna want to see the story. Since I've seen all stories and all versions already, I'm really curious of how this story is gonna come out.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that the further I get in the game, the further I'm gonna want to not stop. Like, cause it's like, man, it's gonna sit in the head. I go to sleep, and I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna, and I'm gonna be thinking in my head all night, like, what's gonna happen to Goku next? Like, what's gonna happen to Goku next? Is he gonna go the same way he died with the same fight with Vegeta, or is it gonna be totally different? I know that the certain characters have changed certain things. There's like certain things that you have to do with certain characters. So the one we actually have to be Gohan in certain areas, and Trunks in one of these things in order for us to do each level. Certain things, certain quests in the zones in order for us to get those quests. So we have to actually use our characters. We have to switch characters, which is yeah, I think we did pretty good. I think you guys are. I hope you guys are ready for Friday when we launch our first real official video, which is going to be the opening of the unboxing of the collector's edition.
Unboxing of Kakarot Collector's Edition.
Now we don't know what time that will be.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be live. Obviously, it's gonna be probably like loaded by camera from an iPhone or iPad, and loaded up to directly to the channel, and then from then on, that's gonna be the video of Friday. And then Monday's video will be uploaded. I think I'm going to try to upload it by 12 a.m. my time in Texas, which is like Central Time, right, isn't it? I think we're Central Zone time, right?
I believe so.
I don't even know. So it's going to be 12 a.m. my time. And that way you guys get that whole morning to like when you wake up, you guys want to see it, or when you guys are playing your game. Because I know some people like to play their games at night, and they stay up late. And whatever, if they got work, if they don't got work, then they're great, so yeah, I just want to kind of get that uploaded. I don't have to worry about uploading. I just play the rest of the way. We can just play the rest of the way or whatever, do whatever we do because we already uploaded it. Hopefully the editing's all done by then. We're gonna shoot for that. I mean, if the editing takes a little bit longer, depends on how tired we are too. Like, but we have 2 days to edit. I don't think it's gonna take too long to edit 1 hour video for that one for first video. And then we probably edit all 3 videos before we even upload one.
It just depends on how you want to edit it and when you want to.
Yeah, that's true too. So
spots for you.
No, there's a lot of things going on. Well, we gotta edit these ones because we just spent 3 hours, but it was supposed to be 1 hour. We spent 3 hours talking. So now we gotta figure out what we're gonna do. No one's gonna want to watch this for 3 hours.
Well, what is this? Like,
we're gonna have to cut it.
Nothing but Modern Warfare and stuff. We might cut some stuff out. Might as well.
Yeah, I might as well make it like a 2 hour video. But then at least bore them to death with this talking.
4 hours now.
4 hours, an hour, hey. 2 hour video. Drop it down an hour. Just the main parts. I think mainly just getting the main parts of what we're trying to do with the channel. But yeah, a lot of the stuff was good content anyway, so it doesn't really matter if we say the real video.
Yeah.
And just kind of edit in. But yeah, we got to go into editing and start doing this and upload this channel. So we'll see you Friday, and I hope you guys have a good day. And if you guys are ordering the game, best luck to you. If you order a collector's edition, great. I mean, you don't have to watch the video, but just you know, have fun with it. You know, we're hoping that you guys have fun with it, and that you guys, if you guys decide to use it, you're doing great. We know we'll support you too, but yeah, just we're hoping everybody who gets the collector's edition, if they have a YouTube channel that they're trying to unbox it with, that we don't want to step on your toes, and you know, but we're gonna do our thing, and we're gonna do it the way we feel. So I feel like I want to jump in on it, and I want to do an unboxing video of that, because that's just gonna be an ultimate moment for me, and I want that on video anyway. And I think having my history with Dragon Ball Z is gonna be like a very big emotional moment, because Dragon Ball Z came so far away, dude.
Yeah.
I wish I could have done the unboxing video of the collector's edition that I got for the DVD collector's edition from Funimation, but it was just so many things were going on when I moved. I just too much, man. I wasn't settled. I didn't have this equipment. I didn't even have anything to even do with it. So it was just like one of those things where I just finally said, you know what, I'm gonna do it here. So yeah, we had my girlfriend who's gonna help us record that video that day, so me and him could talk and do the recording video. And hopefully we'll try to script it a little bit, so that way we're not so long on that video. That video shouldn't take that long. It'll probably be like a 10, 20, 15 minute video. So, alright, well, guys, have a good days, and God bless, or whatever you guys want to say, and hope you guys hear it, and I hope you guys are excited for our channel. Alright. This is Jackson and Esteban logging off. And remember, legends of all gamers.
Of all gamers, yes.